I know the stat nerds are listening closely. They want to hear what we got to say. Let's talk Houston Rockets, because you already know everybody's like, oh, you guys hate the Rockets. Now, first of all, Rockets fans, pick the Rockets to beat the Pelicans. Y'all always say, your predictions are never right. I said the Rockets would beat the living. I literally said that the Rockets would beat the living shit out of the Pelicans. They beat the living shit out of the Pelicans.
I said Capella was putting out, he did get boomed on. He got boomed on, but before he got boomed on, he sent the shot straight back to him. Yeah. He only boomed him because he was mad. Yeah. He was getting like Clint Capella probably defended AD as well as I've seen anybody defend AD. In that game, just in the last game, I think Clint Capella outplayed AD. Yeah, he was a monster defensively.
I agree.
He had a pay that man whatever type of game defensively. Yes, pay that man whatever.
Yes, I agree. And even just looking at like Clint Capella, like his line from that night, like amazing line. So all you stat nerds, here's some stats. Clint Capella for this game was a plus 17 for the game. He scored 18 points in this game. He had 4 fouls, which I need Clint Capella to keep his fouls down. But if you can play AD like that and keep AD to 10 for 22 shooting,
you did your job.
Do your thing, big fella. You literally, you did your thing. You did your thing. So you ain't hear no hating from me. All you Rockets fans that say that I'm a hater, I'm sorry that I'm a hater. And he had 6 blocks, bro. 6 blocks, a lot of blocks. 3 steals, 6. He had 16 rebounds. He had 1 assist. But free throw line. You gotta at least hit 1-on-1, big fella. Like, I don't care. Like, in the playoffs, if he starts to look shaky at the end of games, yes, you can get away going in one game 0 for 2, 0 for 4. But in the playoffs, when the game slows down and they see you get a little shaky, big fella,
you gotta be able to hit some free throws.
That's what how I say it. Guard, exactly. Quiet, like for real, like yo, shout out to Ha Davis.
I think he should get some votes for Defensive Player of the Year. Some votes. He shouldn't win it, but he should get some votes. He should not win it.
I'm not mad at that.
So, again, if you take that level of defensive ability off the floor because you can't make free throws, that hurts. Because the one thing about Clint Capella, he can switch everywhere. He can switch everywhere, and as you saw him guard AD, he can still guard big men. Yeah. Which you might have to guard Anthony Davis in the series. You might have to guard a LaMarcus. Yeah. So
and you know what I think? Even when looking at this Rockets team, right? I've always criticized Mike D'Antoni going way back to his Phoenix Sun days in terms of like some of his rotations and how he goes about his rotations, especially because like sometimes he only uses like 7-8 players. It's like, bro, they cannot all play 40 minutes a game. It's not gonna work like that. Because even last year you took my Harden ran out of gas. Now this year they are deep, and one of the most underrated moves that I think he made this year was allowing PJ Tucker to now start for this team, because now it kind of brings like it brings like a defensive hound dog out there on the floor. So like for the first 6 minutes of the game, you kind of getting hit in the mouth with offense, but then PJ Tucker hitting you in the mouth with defense. That man played. He was guarding a center one game. The next game he was guarding a small forward. The next game he was guarding a shooting guard. The next game he was guarding a power forward. Like PJ Tucker is a very versatile utility belt style type of player. My only thing for PJ Tucker when he's on the floor, that I really would love to see, is just he keeps having these games where he's like taking 5 shots but going like 1 or 3 from 3. If they can just get him to go 2 or 3 from 3, that'll just keep the whatever the other teams like next. Like, because the thing about the Rockets is like the Rockets they hit like huge runs, and when they hit those huge runs, they just kind of blow the door the door open the same way that the Warriors did last year. But the way they do it is like with isolation ball, and then like killing you on the fast breaks with the threes. But with them, if you can just get PJ Tucker to just give you some big games where he goes 2 for 3 on those or 3 for 3, that'll be huge for you in the playoffs, because Ryan Anderson's still coming off the bench, giving you in between 25 to 34 minutes a game, off the bench. He put up 16 points in this game, and Gerald Green is the most underrated sign of the year, in the NBA. So I definitely give Daryl Morey, that's the Rockets GM, right? Daryl Morey, right? Yeah. I give Daryl Morey a lot of credit. I give, Mike D'Antoni a lot of credit. As everybody always, call me a hater. I'm not a hater. I always said that if that Chris Paul and James Harden can pull it together, cool, I'll get them their props. I didn't think they would do it, but they have done it. They have captured a franchise record in wins, so they have definitely done it. So I can't say anything negative about them. They will definitely be the number 1 seed heading into the playoffs. They are definitely very, 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 very scary now, especially with Steph Curry going out, with that MCL sprain. So with the Rockets, look, it is what it is. Now, before if I gave them before I probably gave them like a 10% chance of beating the Warriors. Now I give them like a 25% chance of beating the Warriors. I give them a 1 in 4 chance of beating the Warriors. I give them a 25% chance of beating the Warriors. So,
the Rockets are 6th in the NBA with 15 plus point comeback wins. They have 3 of them, and they also have 6 wins without trailing. 6. So 6 times they won a game without trailing, and they've only lost without taking the lead 1 time. The only team above them is funny as shit. Can you guess the other team with 6 wins without trailing? Guess.
The Minnesota Timberwolves.
It is the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh, fuck you mean? Let's go. And you want to know something crazy? I know you sent me these stats, but I swear to God, I have not read any of them.
It's all good.
I've been lit since the start of the podcast, so I have literally not read any. Hold on, wait a minute. Where is this at?
I didn't put it in there, but it's.
You didn't put it in there?
Nah, I did, but I didn't put who was above them. No, I just found the website.
It's turn it up. Let's go. What's that?
Shout out, NBAStatMiner.com.
Yeah, I didn't even know you. I didn't even know that. I thought you wrote it in the notes for the show.
No, I didn't.
But let's go. But that was probably because of Jimmy, though.
Yeah, and just the one thing I like about the Rockets, man, is just the reason why the trade was great for both teams, as far as the Chris Paul trade, was because you needed a defensive mindset, set in Houston. You always had a great offense, but you had no defenders.
Yeah.
You had no guys who can muck up a game and get dirty. Even like Chris Paul. Chris Paul is still a very good defender. If Chris Paul gets switched on a big man, it's a mismatch. But I'm not feared for my life.
Yeah.
Chris Paul is a very tough, hard-nosed defender, as well as a PJ. I said nobody works harder for their check nightly than PJ Tucker. And the one thing that they can do now is they can switch everything.